Now you're super happy, now rejoice!
Hello Elvenar players. Today I will tell you a story about a young hero and his way to glory and riches. It all began when our protagonist spotted a white spire in the distance.
A white spire in the distance. I wonder what mysteries and riches await me there.
Curious as he was, he took his staff and shouldered his backpack to venture forth to the Spire of Eternity, even though he still didn't know what it was called. At the outskirts of his ruler's capital lies the magnificent spire in the valley right by the shore. A light breeze was...
Hey, could you skip that? I want to know what's in there.
Very well. He didn't hesitate and entered immediately. Upon entering, he found a strange being awaiting him, guarding a treasure chest. It didn't seem to be too aggressive, but it was clear that the spirit wouldn't surrender the treasure without some convincing. Our hero, sure of his striking charisma, chose to convince the spirit rather than engage in a combat. To our hero's surprise, the spirit wasn't alone. He had brought some friends and our hero knew that he would need some smart moves to get those spirits on his side.
Where did those guys come from?
Hey, I'm not a guy.
Well, the more the merrier. Let's see. I give you something that you need, and I get the chest. Let's see what I have. I'll just give them coins. I have lots of them anyway. And everybody loves coins, right? Some coins for you. And some coins for you. And you get coins. And some coins for you. And coins for you. So what do you guys say? Do I get my treasure?
Coin! I don't need coin!
If you don't like it, why do you keep it?
I keep what I want!
Give me something else. I like
What is
something else more.
I don't want it.
Okay, I don't give up yet. Let's see what else I have in my bag. I have supplies. And I have elixir. Supplies for you. And you get elixir. You want elixir too? Okay. And some supplies. And more elixir. So now, are you guys happy?
I don't need
Too
this,
bad.
but maybe somebody
Really,
else.
not too bad. You have only one turn left.
Dude, it's not that complicated. They are literally telling you what they need.
Well, you know the end of the story. Please let me do my work here. I'm on it, I have an idea. So you get supplies, and you get elixir.
Fine, I'll keep
That's
this.
exactly what I wanted to
Woo! Yeah, yeah!
do. You did it! You did it!
Now that our hero has the hang of it, he learned to enjoy the little game he played with the spirits, not to mention how he enjoyed the rewards he reaped after succeeding. Our hero realized the trick was to consider what the spirits told him, and with all the clues at hand, he could simply apply the principle of exclusion to find out what the spirits wanted. For good measure, he, of course, could also send some of his troops into battle, just to add some variety into the mix and not bore the spirits too much with his shenanigans. Then he reached the first guard, an armed spirit that seemed stronger than the others, but given that the treasure looked even bigger, he didn't mind so much.
Hey, I think I defeated enough spirits. Can we just go to the point where I get tons of treasures?
The guard was no match for our hero, and he went through the spire's first level like a hot knife goes through butter. But all this changed when he faced a tall treant that not only guarded the treasure, but also a gate to his back that would lead the hero to the next level of the spire.
It's a boss. You know you call it a boss when you reach the end of a level.
Hey, we're in the narrative here. Don't ruin the story with your gamer terms. Where was I? Yes, the treant spirit.
Boss.
Whatever. It blocked the path, and so the hero faced the last challenge of the first level. And as he did, he discovered something he never faced before.
Actually, I had that 3 times, but only with 2 waves.
There were several waves of enemies that were opposing his troops. He would have to be able to overcome all 3 enemy waves with only 5 selected squads of his troops. He considered his choices carefully by observing the enemy forces, and then, once he was sure, send his units into battle.
Mages. And light-ranged units as an enemy. What do I send? How about some Cerberus squads? And yes, sword acrobats should do the trick.
Even though there were some casualties along the way, our hero and his troops were victorious. But then, something unexpected happened. Our hero sensed that a mighty treasure had appeared as the spirit was vanquished.
There was a message on my screen. I just clicked the button, I didn't sense anything.
Jonas, mighty hero, what did I tell you about the narrative?
This is not the first one I collected, but I'm still so excited.
Shush! You wanted to skip to the boss.
Yeah, I got the genie. Nice. Wanna see what else you can get in the Spire? So there is a nice set, the Moonstone Library set. It gives you spell fragments, combining catalysts, and even sentient goods, if you're advanced enough in your research. But there are also some interesting expiring buildings, like the genie, which is similar to the wishing well, but better. And the trading station, in which you can produce coin rain or portal profit, depending on your chapter.
Don't forget the Dwarven Armorer that boosts your unit hit points.
I'm so exhausted, that was quite a journey.
But you skipped most of the work. This was actually just a break for our young hero, and not the end of his journey, because there were 2 more levels to the Spire still awaiting.
What? Come on!
Soon there will be plenty of heroes queuing to discover the saga and waiting for you to lead them. The Spire opens its gate every week, from Sunday to Friday. But remember, only experienced rulers can send out a champion.
That means you need to have reached chapter 3 in your city.
So this concludes our story for now. If you want to see more stories in the future, make sure to subscribe our channel, hit the like button and the notifications bell.
And we have a special contest for you. If you want to win 1 out of 3 genies that we are giving away, do what he said before and put the solution for the right resources I used in diplomacy before down in the comments. See you in game!